But now it's time to get to our first previously unaired interview of the day. This takes us back to when Tiffany Haddish joined us. She just dropped her book, I Curse You With Joy. Check this out.
You got dating advice from John Mayer once, and it like worked out.
Yeah, well, it didn't necessarily work out, but it did work. What he said, it worked, but it didn't work all the way in my favor. I didn't like. Okay, so what had happened was. He said if I wanted to date somebody that's like of notoriety, to get one of my reporter friends to like say something about me and that person in like an article, like I should say something or get them to say something about me and that person. They'll put a picture of us up together side by side, right? And then that guy will see that because men like looking up their name and seeing themselves. So they'll see that and then be like, oh, we do kind of look cute together. Or I'm gonna reach out to her and see what's up. So I like Giancarlo, and I still like you. I'm still into you.
I'm still there. I'm still there.
I'm still here for you. But I like Giancarlo Stanton from the New York Yankees, number 27.
Yeah,
okay. I think he's So I told my friend, can you make a blog up and say that, you know, Tiffany Haddish is trying to date or like has been seen with us, say something about me and Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
And then put us together in a side-by-side picture. So bam, me do it. My birthday comes up, right? I'm having a bat mitzvah. It's my 40th birthday. Bat mitzvah is off the chain. And then bam, there's Giancarlo Stanton.
Look at
number 27 from the New York Yankees.
There?
He was there, girl, big and beefy and cute and everything.
Oh my God, I love it. What a great present. Yeah. Okay. Look at John Mayer.
I wanted that. But I'm a lady.
Okay.
I was like, I'ma wait him out.
Okay, wait. You recently, you manifested the wrong thing, I hear. What happened?
Okay, so you know how like, okay, you pray to God and you say, oh, I really want this to happen, or God, show me a way to make this happen. So somebody was telling me, well, you know, Tiffany, she's not international enough. You're not internationally known enough. They don't know you around the world.
Okay.
So I was praying to God to like, please, God, make it so, you know, I can show these people that I am internationally known. People do know me around the world. Like, how can I show these studios that I am internationally known? And then I had fell asleep in the wrong community and the police had came. And then... And then I had went to the jail, and it was a beautiful jail. They clearly funding the police in Beverly Hills, and they had a call button in there and everything, girl. And
a call button?
Yeah, it was a call button in there. And when I had left from there or whatever and got home after blowing a .03, and I got home, I turned on the TV, but first I turned on my phone and it was like, bling, 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 over 2,000 text messages, crazy. And then I turned on the TV and I was on the news, and mind you, I was on the news all day the day before serving food to the homeless. And then the next day, I'm on the news all day coming out of jail in the same outfit. We're going to jail in the same outfit. And
well, it's a work-life balance.
But look, here go the thing. I was on every news station you could think of. I was on Fox News,
God gave it to you.
KTLA, CBS, PBS, ESPN. I don't even play sports. I'm like, how am I on ESPN? How they talking about me over there? I was on the CNN. They was talking about it. On the BBC, they was talking about it in Africa. They was talking about it in Korea. They was talking about it all over the world.
You got what you wanted.
That Tiffany Haddish, got arrested. Oh no!
Yeah.
Articles galore.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, she took a nap. Oh.
Yeah.
She's such a horrible person. She was napping. And I'm like, look, all over the world. Look at the algorithm is popping. Right? And if
God answers. I'm
just like, God will always answer your prayers. You need to be specific. Specificity.
Isn't that annoying though? Like, you know what's annoying is I bet you, like, helping people and doing all that got no coverage.
Not a bit of coverage. They didn't talk about, like, I served almost 3,000 people food that day.
Yeah, they didn't talk about that.
They didn't talk nothing about that. Like how I cooked meals and took it over to my family, and then somebody else, they needed some food, and I took it over there to them, and then I had got tired.
Yeah.
Because I be working out early in the morning, because I have read somewhere, if you wake up early and you work out early in the morning, that you'll become a billionaire. So I'm on my way to billionaire status. I read
trying to
for
get you
30
down.
minutes. I try to read for 30
all the
minutes. They
things.
make you tired.
Everything
they try to
makes
make you tired so they can hold you back.
Later that hour, Freya Allan joined the conversation. Tiffany and I had a lot of questions about Freya's very first acting role in a nativity scene. I'm still confused. Take a look.
Wait, I have to ask this. So you've been acting since a very young age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was like your first play?
Well, I guess it was the nativities at school at Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, my first role, basically, they were reading out the cast sheet and they said that I was playing one of the wolves that eats the sheep. And so I shot my hand up and said, I don't want to play a baddie, so they made me a vegetarian wolf. So I was Sally the vegetarian wolf.
Did you say nativity? Nativity, like baby Jesus? Like
Yeah.
Why are there wolves in the nativity?
I actually don't really know, but they were eating the sheep and I didn't want to eat the sheep.
I never heard of wolves in the nativity. This was a very interesting nativity.
This was a new, like, artistic twist.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I thought. I was like, why are there wolves eating sheep in a nativity?
There were more than one? There was more than one
there
wolf?
were three.
Were there wise men?
Are there wolves in Israel? There's not even wolves out there.
Like, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
They be in the woods, not in the desert.
Yeah. Fine. Maybe they were bringing it to England.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wolves in a nativity scene. That's amazing. All right. Well, you wanted to be a zookeeper, I hear, too, whenever you were young. Is that true?
Yeah, or a vet. I was just obsessed with animals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is ironic, being in Planet of the Apes.
So you don't play an ape, but you learn some of the skills, right? Because you have to kind of play a feral human.
Yeah.
So what did you have to do?
Well, it was surprisingly easy for me to be feral. I'm quite feral as myself. And also,
me too, girl. Me too.
Yeah, right. I know. I was listening to your dating stuff, and I was like, I can kind of relate.
But
I am so opposite. I'm like,
you need to hang out more.
I know.
Use that nanny, girl.
I know.
Come with us.
So what kind of skills did they make you
I mean, no, I pretended to be a dog a lot as a child. It was like my thing, you know, my grandma would put a lead on me and take me on the dog walks.
What?
And they didn't take you to the veterinarian or nothing like that?
They didn't call social services, no.
Okay, good.
About...
Did you read that story about the lady that took her daughter to the vet and then she sued the vet because she said her daughter identified as cat, and then he said, I'm sorry, I don't work on these types of cats. And then, so you should take her to the hospital, and then, never mind, go ahead.
No, that's...
And now he's getting sued. He's getting sued because he doesn't practice medicine on cat people.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
That's
look it up. I'm not making that up.
People are bored.
Yeah.
There's not enough to do.
Well, my dad almost did this. We were at a country fair, and, you know, I was going around the country fair as a dog, and there was a competition which was dog that looks most like owner. And so my dad was like, perfect, let's do it, Freya. And then, like, instantly I'm like, absolutely not. And I, like, stand up and I'm a girl again. I'm like, absolutely not, I'm not a dog. Take the lead off, I'm not doing it.
Points for Dad.
I should have done it, though. It would have been a better story.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what's a better story. Whatever the hell you were just talking about. That is insane.
That's a real story. Look it up. It's a woman suing this veterinarian right now because he would not practice medicine on her cat daughter. Human. Cat people.
This is why I don't watch the news.
Well, that story may have sounded unbelievable, and that's for a good reason. It was a joke. You can't believe everything you read. Man, let's do a few commercials. I was like, is that real? And then you start to doubt humanity, right? And then no, we brought it back. It was just a joke. Welcome back. This week, Jason and I are hanging out at Tom's Restaurant here in Upper Manhattan. Meanwhile, the team is back at the office getting us ready for our 30 rock and roll roof party this Monday. In the meantime, we're bringing you a lunch special. Lunch specials! That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We didn't even plan it, gal. All hours, never before seen interviews from our favorite guests. I love that I was like, we didn't even plan it, y'all. Like, it was amazing. Anyway, back when Jake Gyllenhaal came by, we got into a conversation about music, his first concert, and the songs that changed his life. His responses were awesome.
Well, we didn't talk about music last time, and I know you love music. So what was your first concert ever to go to?
My very first concert, I went to Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. My dad took me.
That was your first concert?
I started and I ended at the same time. Yeah. There's nothing better than that. You know, it was like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, my dad took me. I remember walking, I think it was the Coliseum in Los Angeles. I grew up in Los Angeles.
Wow.
And I remember holding my dad's hand. I remember like it being the most enormous place ever on earth, you know? And my dad was so big, and I remember holding his hand. I remember Bruce, I think it was Bruce. I mean, it sounded like him, but I couldn't see him that big, and it was just magical. And I, you know, for months and months afterwards, I would sing all the songs with like a tennis racket, you know, as a guitar.
Of course.
Yeah, the whole thing. It's really, it was a really magical experience. And then my sister's first concert was Madonna, so we really like.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she brought home like a fish or like a fake fish they threw at the audience. I remember that. The things you remember as a kid. I just remember like, oh, fake fish, and like.
Thinking of Madonna's catalog, going, where did that fit in?
There was like, I don't know. I just remember there was like a plastic.
Frozen? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know how that fit in, but I'm curious and definitely gonna Google. So what's like a song that you feel like changed your life? Like we all have those moments where, especially I think in our adolescent age, when you hear stuff.
Oh wow, a song that changed my life.
No pressure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think "Feelin' Groovy" probably by. Simon. Well, it's not by Simon Garfunkel, but their version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember as a kid, singing that over and over, but I pronounced the V a B and I said groovy.
Groovy.
Yeah. And that's the thing in my family. My mom always refers to that. It changed my life.
Oh.
I don't know why.
That's really cool. No, you don't know what will stick. Yeah. No, you don't.
You didn't expect that, did you?
No, I like Simon and Garfunkel. That's awesome. Yeah. And your first concert being Bruce Springsteen. Sure. Did you ever have to take a punch and it actually hurt from him?
Oh yeah. No, did it? Yeah, by mistake. But these things happen. We fought throughout the whole. I mean, we fought for months. So inevitably, you know, you get injuries and you get hit or by. J.D. Pardo, who's a fantastic actor, there's a scene in the movie where I slap all these guys out front of the bar. I fake slapped him many times, and then we have a fight where I punch him at the end, and I punch him in the face by mistake, because you just can't tell distance. We were also shooting late into the evening, so by 4 a.m. when you're shooting a fight sequence, you're like, you know, and he was a champ about it. But everyone once or twice got hit or by mistake hit someone. It just happens, you know what I mean?
I don't know why it sounds exciting to me. There's something involved with therapy there for me.
Fake fighting?
No, not fake fighting. Just like accidentally getting really. I don't know why. There's a lot of therapy there, but like that's weird. You don't want a guy. Now this is the moment
where someone in the audience could say something helpful, but you obviously don't want that. So
I know.
No big deal. That's all I'm saying, you know.
No, I just want to continue to be messed up.
You just want it to be a sort of rhetorical idea.
Rhetorical thing. I don't
want
a real
don't
answer.
say anything, but isn't it? Why is it so hot?
Don't fix me. I just. I do want to show more training here. Whose car is this? Wait, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's my beater, but
amazing. It's just sitting around. You're pulling a car.
It doesn't have an engine. I was like, maybe I can help it out. No, that's Conor McGregor's car in the movie. That's his character's car.
Yeah.
And it was on set, and we were all being stupid one day, and I was like, oh, it'd be kind of, my trainer was there, and he's like, it'd be kind of funny if you just like pulled the car. And so we just filmed it, and I pulled and pushed the car in neutral.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I recommend pushing a yellow Ferrari whenever anybody.
I will tell you, I did not have a Ferrari, but I had to push I'm one of those tools that let their car. I ran out of gas, and so it was after like 2 in the morning after cocktailing. I had to push my car home. It was just down the street, but you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's neutral.
It's not that hard, actually. That's just.
And I didn't have to work out. I just had to, get home.
Yeah,